Hello students, good afternoon, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the another method. Like in the previous question we discussed about the direct method to find the mean. Now we will find the mean using the assumed mean method. Let's see how to solve it. So the question is find the mean of the following data using the assumed mean method. I have taken the same question as we did in the direct method. Okay, so let's see how we solve it. Again, I convert this horizontal table into vertical table here. These two are the given data, class intervals and frequencies. And you already knew how to find this xi. This is the same way as we did in the direct method. Xi's are the averages of upper limit and lower limit of respective intervals. Now here I introduce the another column, an extra column that we call it as di. Di equals to xi minus a. So here I have to subtract xi from a. X's I know, these are the values of xi's. Now what is a? From where I will get the value of a. Let's if you just count this, how many xi's are there? If I count, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 1. So you take the middlemost number. If 8 is there, middlemost numbers are either 4 or 5. So I'll take this fifth number as a. Maybe you can take fourth number also as a. It is up to you. Okay. So if it is odd number, then you'll get exactly the middlemost number from the top and from the below. So middlemost number you have to find out. If it is even number, here like here we have 8 x's. So whether you can take the fourth one as a or fifth one as a. So I have taken the fifth one as a. Let's see, this is di value is xi minus a. So here, if you want to get the value in this column, first column, so here xi is 125 minus 325. So 125 minus 325 is minus 200 because you are subtracting smaller minus bigger number, so negative values come. Then 175 minus 325 is minus 150. Then you will get 225 minus 325 equals to minus 100. So I've written one example how they are subtracting. Then let me write another one. 275 minus 325 equals to minus 50. If you observe the numbers, the value of the one below the other, each time 50 is increasing. Minus 200, minus 50, minus 100, minus 50. Then here 325 minus 325, that will be 0. Now when I comes here, this is xi minus a, right? So now it will come 375 minus 325, that will be positive number. 475 minus 325 equals to sorry, this is 425, not 475. 425 minus 325 equals to 100, and the next one will come as 150. Okay, that's how you get the values of di. Now fi di, so you have to multiply this frequency with this di value. So 24 into minus 200 is minus 4800. Then 40 into 150. So what do you get? 40 into 150, 4,000, 6,000, minus 6,000. Then 33 into 100, minus 3,300. 28 into minus 50 is minus 1,400. And 0 into 30 is 0. 50 into 22, 1,100. 16 into 100, 1,600. 7 into 150, 1,050. Okay. So after getting the di, as usual, here I have to get the sum of fiui, sum of all fi's, that is sum of all these numbers. If you add, you will end up with 200, and here is summation of fidas. So you have to add all these numbers. Be careful, these are negative numbers and these are positive numbers. When you are adding, you have to maintain the sign also. So if you add, you will get the answer as minus 11,750. So So this is the sum which you get. Now the formula for the mean is A equals to, let me move, yeah, this is the formula of the mean using the assumed mean method. A plus summation of Fi, it's not Xi, this is Di, summation of Fi Di upon Fi. So I know A value is 325 and this plus sign I kept here. Then summation of Fi Di, numerator I got it as minus 11,750, so I kept minus 11,750 here, and sum of Fi's you got it as 200. So I kept this 325 value as it is here. So instead of taking the LCM and doing the subtraction, what I have done is first I simplified this fraction. Minus 11,750 upon 200 is giving me minus 58.75. So 325 minus 58.75 will give me 266.25. So this is the mean of the given data using the assumed mean method. Understood? So what you have to do here is, first you have to convert the given table into vertical columns. Then you have to find Xi. Then you have to find Di. So for finding the Di, the formula is I equals to Xi minus A. So how do you choose this A value is the middlemost number from the top and the bottom. For example, if there are 7 numbers are there, so fourth number will be A value. If there are 9 numbers are there, fifth number will be from the top, will be the A value, or from the bottom. And if you have 11 numbers as Xi, there are 11 Xi, then sixth number will be the A value. And be careful, you cannot subtract 325 minus 125. It has to be 125 minus 325. That will give me 200. So remember this formula. This is Xi minus A. So when I reach this particular case, here my Xi value and A value both are same. Xi is also 325, A is also 325. So 325 minus 325 is 0. So wherever you take the value of A, and the corresponding D value will always be 0, and the corresponding Fi Di value is also 0. And instead of subtracting each time Xi minus A, you can follow this diagram. Here I know the class size of this interval is 50, 150 minus 100 is 50, this 200 minus 150 is 50, class size is 50. So here each time the value increased by 50. Minus 200 plus 50 is minus 150, minus 150 plus 50 is minus 100, minus 100 plus 50 is minus 50, minus 50 plus 50 is 0, 0 plus 50 is 50, 50 plus 50 100, 100 plus 50 150. So you can increase randomly by 50 as per the class size, or you can do the regular subtraction like 375 minus 325 will be 50. So you can do that way also. After getting all the Fi Di, so you have to add all these numbers, sum of all Fi Di. There are some negative numbers, positive numbers, so be careful while adding. So what you can do is, first you add the negative numbers, keep it side with a negative sign, then add positive numbers, keep it side, then both the sums you can add or subtract as per the sign. Then you have to remember this formula of mean is A plus summation of Fi Di upon Fi. Why I am putting A here? Because while finding the Di, I am subtracting A from everywhere. So at the final answer, we have to add A. Okay. So here I have simplified this fraction. Then I subtracted from 325. Otherwise, you can go for LCM. LCM as 200. Then 325 will multiply with 200. That way also you can do. But I suggest you to simplify the fraction first. Then you got 58.2575. Then you subtracted from 325. I think mean I got here, the answer is same as the previous method, 266.25 as direct method. But in some of the cases, there might be a differences, 1 or 2 points difference might be there. So nothing to worry about that one. Okay, thank you.